I'm not gonna lie, I've already recorded this video, and in my trying to export them, I deleted all of the footage that I had, so you know, that's
great.
So today I'm gonna be sharing 5 tips. Is it 5?
Is it 5?
5 tips on how to fix your feminine energy and allow yourself to flow into life. Number 1 is practice emotional maturity. Understanding your emotional spectrum will help you develop trust with yourself. Trust is the first key to tapping into your feminine energy. When you trust yourself to feel and be, then you can learn to let go of trying to control everything. Asking for help. Growing up, I did not have a lot of men around me. They weren't there. And that was the same for a lot of the females, a lot of the women in my life. We just didn't have men around, very stable. We didn't have that around. So we had to tap into more masculine energy. It's not about being independent. It's not that. It's just the fact that you don't learn to trust people besides yourself, whether it's men or women. You end up relying on yourself way too much and having too much masculine energy. So when there's someone that you could align with, it's hard to let them even do that, to let them in. It's hard for you to just open up and to ask for help and to just be able to rely on somebody else beside yourself. Breaking that trauma, it takes time, and you could do that by making sure that you're asking someone that you trust, and you're asking them to do something that's reasonable, that you're asking someone that you know is going to show up for you. Another way to practice emotional maturity is to build up your self-awareness. So when emotions
What? No.
So when situations and events happen, you have an understanding of how you're going to react to things. Understanding your triggers and your childhood trauma will better enable you to to create systems on how you're going to process and grieve and respond and celebrate even. The number 2 tip to fixing your feminine energy and flowing with life is creativity sessions. The power of creation is evolutionary. It's incredibly easy to create. You simply just think of an idea and manifest into existence. But really look around you at all the things that you own and realize that someone had to think that into existence first, and then they had to put action into play to create it, and then it was just done. That's insane. You have the power to do that yourself. You have the power to do that with your life. Soft creation looks like art, painting, drawing, cooking, dancing, writing. This is self-expression. And if you're not into creation as much and you want to go the more traditional route, then you can practice gratitude activities that are more traditional self-care. And that could look like skincare routines, hot baths, reading for pleasure, wine in a movie, grounding in the grass, listening to music while you journal, hanging out with people that light your soul up, dancing with incense while you burn.
What? Dancing while you burn incense?
Number 3 for fixing your feminine energy and allowing life to flow is literally flow with movement. Movement is about connection to your body, whether it's through dance or yoga or traditional exercise. The time you spend with your body further connects you to your feminine energy. It's about reconnection to your desires. Even if you choose to sit and meditate, your mind is in flow. Ideas, thoughts, feelings, energy come to you, and what you don't like, you send back. Whatever you choose to do, do it with intention of being intimate with yourself, of loving yourself. Those pivotal moments can change your outlook on life, who you are, who you want to become, what you want, who you want, what you don't want. Number 4 for fixing your feminine energy and allowing your life to flow. Reflection is sexy. Knowing your desires, your dislikes, your goals, your interests, your passions speak volumes about how much time you spend with yourself. And when you do that, you invest in yourself. That shines out of your soul, and those that truly are for you will see that shine. Number 5, finally, for fixing your feminine energy and allowing your life to flow, is to take back your power. When you take responsibility for your life, your actions, when you take responsibility for your life and your actions and your mistakes, you find that you call back your power. You stop feeling so helpless and start feeling empowered to do something about your circumstances, to move forward, to keep going, to flow and grow. You enable yourself to make smarter, more aligned decisions about moving forward. Nobody's perfect. We all stumble and make mistakes, but it's in the lesson of those mistakes that we grow into someone that's understanding and loving and passionate and protective of their peace.
Oracle reading.
So we have
What is this?
Vishuddha, and this card is connected to your throat chakra. This card is about self-expression and speaking your truth, bitch. For those of you that have a hard time with your boundaries, that's stuff that we're leaving behind us. Like, if you have something that you need to say it. If you have something you need to do it. If you have something that you need to create it. A lot of us could have issues being timid or shy, or just repressing our feelings and emotions, and or even just like not telling the people that we like them. I mean, yeah. And I think that it's easy to like look at people that are really confident, that know what they want, and speak their mind, and be like, oh, it's so easy for them. Maybe it wasn't easy for them. Maybe they had to go through the same things that you had to go through in order to speak their truth. And that only happens when you practice it. Speaking your truth, having self-expression is self-care. That is one of the most divine feminine things that you could do. Saying what you want in life and expressing that.
Tell the people that you like them.
Svadhisthana, this is the second chakra card, and this is about creating and sensuality and sexuality and pleasure.
It's been like... no, what?
This is a card that is telling y'all, so again, these are for my creators out here, like, y'all need to make sure that you're devoting time to your passions, to your creations, whether it's singing, dancing, creating YouTube videos, tattooing. What are other things that people do? I write. I don't know what else y'all do. What do y'all do?
What do y'all do?
Make sure that y'all carve out time for that. It could be really, life can be overwhelming, and there's times where you definitely need to take a break, and you definitely need to be more in your feminine energy and relax and understand, take a step back and understand what it is you're walking into, what you need space for. And there's also the time with creating where you do need to have a masculine feminine balance, where you need to have masculine energy in there too, so you're taking action. Lalita here is the goddess of
Erotic spirituality.
This card is telling y'all, like, this is a call to merge your spiritual and your sexual
Lives.
You know, whatever y'all do it. Whatever you want to do it, you know. This card is reminding y'all to find pleasure in your everyday life, and the little things, and that sip of coffee in the morning, or like seeing the people that you work with that, you know, light you up and make your day not so shitty. Spending time with people that make you feel like yourself and make you feel like you just feel seen with them and heard and cared about.
Because cutie pies are going to be cutie pieing, and
That's just what it is.
Find your peace in life. Find the things that light you up and make you feel good and make you want to feel like you want to keep exploring. We have Krishna, and he is the god of love and compassion. And this card just feels like it's about reminding us of the timing of our life, of divine timing, of letting things play out naturally and not forcing or rushing things, being okay with being patient. When you're building something, you don't want a rush job on something that you want to last a long time, even potentially forever, you know, like no matter what, like if it's a project or a connection, a relationship, whatever the case is, you don't want to rush it and have a sloppy half-ass job, right? You want it to be done right. And sometimes that means it's done a lot slower than we would like. And that means that we have to exercise patience.
Patience.
You know?
texted my best friend back.
No.
So we have surrender to life, and if you look closely, there's two people in this card. And it doesn't matter that it's a man and a woman, it can be literally anybody. It's just the fact that there is a gap between them. I think it's significant, but I think this card is so much about feeling safe to soften with somebody, with feeling love and divinity in their presence, and feeling like, you know, you have something that you can build upon, no matter if it's platonic or romantic or whatever the case is, like just making sure it's healthy. I'm getting that there's just no judgment in this connection, but there is a gap between y'all. I guess that's the point of finding ways to close that gap, so you have the people that you are already in tune with in life, so you can have them closer to you. The last card we have is the Cosmic Heart, and this card is ending it out with, you have the power to manifest a life that's worth living, a life of abundance and love and passion and compassion and excitement and love. I think I've already said love, but you do have the power to, and that comes with spending time like reflecting with yourself and understanding what it is that you want out of life, but knowing that you have the ability to get it, to align with it, that it is already yours. And you just have to, you have to believe that you deserve it, and like no one else can do that for you. You have to believe it. If you have difficulty saying no to people, setting boundaries, generally being a people pleaser, then check out my last video on choosing yourself first.
Polaroid picture gonna snap me in your frames. Ever since I came in, knew I would wreck the game. The day I met the microphone, shit, life ain't been the same. Intellect on cosmic levels, was born with 2 brains.